Okay, so this is the latest addition to my Casio Edifice collection. Let me show you exactly which one I got. Look at this. Little retro beauty. Let me just pop the crown in. And take it off this pillow and put it on my 7¼ inch wrist. So yeah, sapphire crystal, 100 meters water resistance. I think it looks great. The model reference for this is EFB109D 1AVEF, if you're interested in looking it up. And it cost me £119 sterling. So let's take a closer look and see why this watch is the better Seiko. So the reference I'm comparing the Seiko to, I'll put them side by side here. Seiko 5 Sport, the SNXS series, and the model that looks like this is the SRPK89. So yeah, they both look very similar in their styling, and they both have very similar specs. The Seiko has 100 meters water resistance. This has 100 meters water resistance. The Seiko does have an automatic movement, whereas this has a quartz. But I would argue having a quartz is easier for an everyday piece. You know, you can just throw this on the go. The dimensions are very similar. So the dimensions for this Casio Edifice, it has a diameter of 38.5, it's saying on the website. So let's have a little look here. It's saying 38.5, and we've got about 39 millimeter on this vernier. So yeah, so it's about right. So 38.5 millimeters diameter. The Seiko on the website is saying a 37.4 millimeter diameter. So almost exactly the same size watch for much less money, because the Seiko costs £340 sterling. So are you really going to be paying, you know, a lot more money for the Seiko when Casio has basically made you a better, cheaper, affordable version? And the reason why I have this Casio Edifice here with me is because this costs the same as this. This one was £119 sterling on the website, but as you can see with this one, it had hollow links, right? I do wear this often and it is comfortable. It has the hollow links. They're kind of like rolled links, which I don't mind. It gives the watch a very light, wearable feeling. But like I said, they are hollow. Whereas this one, for the same price, are solid. This has solid links for the same price. So they have increased the quality, but they have not increased the price. You have a screw down case back. Like I said, 100 meters water resistance, a date function, fold over clasp with 4 micro adjusts. Yeah, for £119, you can't go wrong with this. It's an absolute steal. So I think that Casio are the new Seiko in terms of value for money, because this watch right here is a fantastic everyday watch. And I love the way this style of bracelet flows into the case here. Gives really cool retro vibes. It's a very thin watch as well because of the quartz movement. So it's a very wearable piece, you know. It doesn't have a screw-in crown, just has a pull-out crown. But Casio do say this is 100 meter water resist. And I know people go like, oh, you know, if it doesn't have a pull-out, a screw-in crown, it's not going to be a true 100 meter water resistance. But on the website, it says you can swim with this, you know. So I would trust Casio in not false advertising. So yeah, definitely a really cool addition to my Edifice collection. And I would urge you to have a look at this as an everyday piece, just considering the value of this watch. You know, it's so cheap, but it doesn't feel tacky. It feels great. Like I say, the links are solid links. Feels nice. Feels heavier. Feels heavier than this. This feels light because of the hollow rolled links. This feels much better. And I reckon that if you put the Seiko 5 next to this, it's not going to be that much better. It's not going to be 3 times better. So yeah, so if you want to save money and have a great everyday piece, this Casio Edifice is the one to go for. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.